use that Manheim index, and that showed you that that's very predictive. I think that I'm thinking about what you tweeted this morning about maybe consumer slowdown. I would say that the more available cars are, the less that index can climb. So there was a little bit more availability as a major semiconductor company went back on I don't know, it had caught a fire in Japan, and it went back online. So I know Ford had more cars. GM still troubled because of Malaysia, COVID. David, I think that we may have hit some sort of wall here of how much people want to pay for things.
You think so? And you think that because you see the wall?
Well, I mean, a used car, you're paying, in some cases, above new car prices. And I think that in the end, the people are saying, okay, well, look, let me just wait. It'll come down.
Right. If I can wait, I will wait.
If I can wait.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, that's the kind of insight you've come to expect here. Isn't it?
I
froze you.
Yeah, look, see something, say something. It's kind of like that.
I always say I have a keen sense for the obvious.
Yeah, but no, I think that we may have hit some level where people are just saying it costs too much to travel. I don't want to get sick when I travel. You know what? I don't want to pay up for a used car. Maybe I can get a new one. Maybe there's just a little bit of a wake-up call, and that the CPI did demonstrate that maybe we got to some price where people are saying, can I wait a little? That's what the Fed was.
There's some discussion that the transitory prices are normalizing, but that more structural pricing is actually gaining steam. Shelter is going to be something to watch. Restaurants, Jim, up 0.8. That's the biggest since '81.
Well, restaurants are look, I mean, there is a discretionary component. People want to go out. I mean, one of the things we do keep hearing over and over again is, you know what? We're sick of being cooped up, but we're also now worried about Delta. And there's such a big group of people who are saying, the hell with Delta, that I think that I'd be worried about Delta here, the airline. There, I did it for you.
You did.
Right?
You did.
Because of Delta, I'm worried about Delta.
Right. Well, because of Southwest, you may be worried about Delta as well.
No, I'm just seeing serious. That's the first. Well, Southwest broke with the, I'd say, I don't want to call it logic, but it broke with the storyline that don't worry about Delta. Don't worry about it because you don't die. That had been the storyline. And now you're starting to get another storyline, which is that, you know what? I don't want to get sick.
Right.
Important storyline. Now, we didn't get that from Adam Aaron yesterday.
No. We didn't.
No. But Delta does, although Southwest doesn't lie.
And Southwest saying, of course, the company's recently experienced a deceleration in close-in bookings and an increase in close-in trip cancellations in August, which are believed to be driven by that recent rise in COVID cases, of course, associated with the Delta variant. And so their outlook for the third quarter operating revenues has worsened by what they're saying is an estimated 3 to 4 points from the previous outlook only 3 weeks ago. Guys, I will tell you, though, talk to a couple of hedge funds who like to do real-time tracking of all sorts of economic data.
Yeah.
They're not seeing as much of a slowdown of right-in-the-moment stuff. In other words, people going out and doing things right now. Right. But they are seeing a slowdown in future bookings.
Yes.
And by that, I'm not even talking. I'm talking weeks out and months out. People are just pulling back right now, it would seem, and saying, I'll wait.
Norwegian, too. I have Norwegian on tonight. They saw a slight in the last month.
Right.
But if it is true, as Scott Wapner is saying, that Gottlieb's going to be right, that it could burn out, then you want to book for future months. It's just this current moment.
And then there's this, we started off talking about inflation, Carl, and there is a question as to whether Frank Del Rio is going to be a guest with you tonight.
Thank you.
Does this pulling back a little bit take an edge off inflation?
I think it does, but as you said, there are some structural issues. We still don't know. We do have some information that when people come back after the employment benefits, they're not going back down. I mean, but there is a little bit more availability. I mean, think about Uber. Remember what he said, what Dara said, that there are more drivers in cities where the benefits expired. And so that could be another way that Jay is right. Remember, I'm in the Jay Wright candidate. Not Jay Wright, the great coach from Nova. I'm in the Jay's right camp. Look, Jay Jay's been pretty good, and yet he's been doubted all the way. Now, the left wants to throw him under the bus?
I don't think.
Right? The left wants to throw the guy under the bus.
Yeah, a lot of headlines yesterday about progressives who would prefer to see maybe Brainerd in the chair, but I don't know. I mean, at this point, he's clearly not going to take any kind of victory lap.
No, but he doesn't do that. He's like the least showman-oriented Fed chief. I mean, even Janet Yellen was more excited.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.